Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Mike B, back here to talk some more Chicago sports. This video is going to be about the Bears. As we all know, the schedule released a few days ago. The Bears put out another great video. It didn't top last year's video of their schedule release, but this one it was good. I like to see the Bears improving these last few years from these schedule release. It's starting to see that they taking things more serious, not this boring brand, this mom and pop organization. They really, taking things serious, getting creative with the things they put out. So I'm loving it. But yeah, let's talk about this Bears schedule. I'm gonna go over it, game 1 through 17, to give you guys my wins and loss predictions. So kicking things off, it's a Tennessee Titans at home. Follow that up with two games on the road against the Texas and Colts. Back at home for the next two games against the Rams and the Panthers. Flying to London to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Week 7 is our bye. Back on the road for the next two games against the Commanders and the 49ers in the three-game stretch at home. Patriots, Packers, Vikings, and three games back on the road. Lions, Cardinals, Vikings, and then two games at home against the Lions and Seahawks, and we wrapping things up on the road against the Green Bay Packers, which could probably be a huge game depending on how both of these teams play. It's probably going to be a win and you in the playoffs kind of an atmosphere, which I'm hoping for late in the season. So yeah, that's the schedule. Certain games I'm looking forward to. Of course, that week 2 matchup, Caleb Williams against CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans against the Chicago Bears. I'm interested to see that game, that matchup, Sunday Night Football on prime time. One of the games I'm most excited for. Another game I'm excited for is that London game that game against Jacksonville in London. We know Chicago Bears fan base is heavy out there in London. Of course, week 8, number 1 pick against number 2 pick. Uh Chicago Bears, Commanders, Caleb Williams returning home. Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator for the Commanders. That's the marquee game I'm looking forward to. And of course, the next week against the 49ers. Brock Purdy, Caleb Williams, that defense over there, our defense, our offense should be clicking about around this time. Their offense, so I'm looking forward to that game. And also, of course, I'm looking forward to both Green Bay matchup. How can you not look forward to it? The division rivals, the Lions. I'm looking forward to that game, and that's pretty much it. So there's a lot of great games I'm looking forward to watching on television. But without further ado, let's get what everybody really want to see is the win-loss prediction. So kicking things off with week 1 against the Tennessee Titans at home. I got the Bears walking away with a dub. I wish this would have been a better primetime game to kick things off the season with all this hype around Caleb Williams, but I'm cool with the Tennessee Titans. Not an elite team to go up against Caleb Williams in his first game. Let him get his feet wet and all that stuff. So 2 games on the road got us losing against the Houston Texas. Then picking up another W against the Colts, losing against the Rams in week 4. That game could be 50-50, but I think early on the Bears will probably trying to get their offense clicking. Defense probably going to be carrying most of the work. So starting the season off 2-2, still feeling good about it. Then the next 2 games, Panthers dub, Jacksonville dub out there in London. Then we go to the bye week, feeling kind of good, 4-2. Coming out of the bye week, we know the Bears are not a really good team coming out of the bye, so I got them losing against the Commanders. Um, and losing against the San Francisco 49ers in back-to-back weeks. Next 3-game home stretch against the Patriots, the Packers, and the Vikings. I got them beating the Patriots, losing the first matchup against the Green Bay Packers, and then beating the Minnesota Vikings in their first matchup. So back on the road for the next 3 games against the Lions, Cardinals, and Vikings. I got them losing Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions, beating the Arizona Cardinals, and then losing the second matchup to the Minnesota Vikings. Back at home against the Lions, which that will be a dub, and we will beat the Seahawks in Thursday night football. And then the last game of the season is the Green Bay Packers, which I believe will be the game of the year. Both teams in playoff position. You win and you in. And I think the Bears go in Green Bay and spoil their playoff hopes and punch their ticket to the playoffs, finishing 10-7. That's my prediction on how this season will go. I hope that's how it goes, because that would be wonderful to crush the Green Bay Packers playoff chances in week 18 with Caleb Williams. So 10-17 is what I got the Bears at. I think it's a lot of games that I got them losing. I can really see them winning if everything start off good. That Rams game, I feel like they can win that game. They can beat the Commanders, and they can split Detroit, Minnesota, and Packers. So a lot of games I feel like the Bears can win on this schedule. Not really a tough schedule, but yeah, man, I'm excited, man. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions about this schedule? Drop your record prediction below, and catch y'all at the start of the season, man. Peace.